Well, guys, it's Mr. 3000 GT here today. We're continuing our Left Behind series, where I go back, excuse me, and I analyze the old creations of my heydays, or of my young days that did not make it. As you can see, her name's Sophitia, nicknamed Sophie. Announcer introduction, sexy girl. From LA, a female diva that's a heel. So, what's she look like? Well, there's her tits. That's her face. You see, I gave her the cool hair. That's like the hair I really liked in this game. And she has earrings for some reason. Blue eyes, blonde hair. Big tits. Did I even do face morphing? Oh, crappy doodles. I went to the wrong... Nothing on the head, no eye. So, in lieu of this I'd say was super early before I even gave it in, because this is just default morphing for the most part. Let's see what she stands at. 5'8". She's pretty tall. I mean, she's wearing heels for some reason, and that's about it. Like a skirt with a belt. It's all bluey purple. Skirt's more bluey purple than the top. Even though the top's a bra, and pointless crowd signs, pointless yabber yabber. Anyway, it's obvious to see why she got left behind. There was not even a gimmick to start with. And now, to the next one. Her name is Tiffany Amunda, nicknamed Tiff. Now it's the introduction, Tiffany, from Seattle, Washington. You did not even see a thing. Female diva, clean and SmackDown. So I made a heel diva for Raw, and I made a face for SmackDown. How original. So let's see. Now, before we even get any further, there is morphing on this. However, it's not that varied. For the most part. However, it's because the same texture is construed across the face. Yeah, the first one. Because I think I liked it best. See, you can look how much texture differentiates. She does look similar to Sophitia. I always want to say Sophitia because how Soulblade always said it wrong, but yeah. Anyway. What the ever-loving shit did... Oh my god. What is this? What is this? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, 5'6", red hair. She needs clothes. Well, let's do this the old-fashioned way. There we go. Whoa, this has everything. Transparency and length. I like this faded pink. There we go. Has nothing to do with her costume. But oh my god. This is just the worst. I was a horny little bugger. No wonder this got left behind. With a stupid name like Amunda too? Amunda. There was a point. Everything gets left behind. I just made up last names. So we carry on to the next one. And on to the next one, we got Kai Shin Tao. Kai Shin Tao. I don't know how to pronounce that. Anyway, HUD name Kai, nickname Shin T, the Immortal, Japan. Male, light heavyweight. Can we actually look? So I weighed him at 220. Let's see what he talked like, since those first two were women. They didn't have story mode.
I'll live, but they're not gonna get off that easy.
Oh my god.
What do you have in mind? Sounds good to me.
But what's in it for you? Ah. Stop. Anyway. Okay. So, let's see. Right off the get-go. Same hair as Sophitia. He has green eyes, eyeliner, a black 2 scars. One looks like paint, and the other one looks like a scar. He has a lip piercing and a chin beard. And a stripe. I suck at these controls, I'm sorry. He has blood written on his stomach. He's wearing leather pants. He has a cool sleeve and the chest piece tattoo. That's kind of cool, I guess. Let's, okay, the hair is really long, and it's white and red. I don't know how I managed to get that out of this. Let's see this guy's height. He wasn't a tall guy, 5'11", 220. He's a little stocky looking. He doesn't have, he wasn't the muscular type of guy. He should be wearing a glove or something. So, he has a coat with skull. I gave him a red necklace because it was supposed to connect to the chest tat, but I forgot to put the chest tat on the entrance attire. So that makes me look like a jackass. But I think the inspiration of this one was I was on the cause board, or the pro boards, way back in the heyday of this game, and somebody, I think, made a Terry Bogard from Garou Mark of the Wolves. And I'm like, wow, Terry Bogard in Garou looks super cool. And then I never bought it till this year, so I'm a little late to the party, but I think this was inspired kinda by Terry from Garou. Well, and it's possibly why he got left behind. He also has black fingernails. He's like Edgelord 5000 before it was Edgelord. And from Japan, doesn't even look Asian. My cultural ethnicity is bad. Unless, you know, like, white folk. Or, like, half. But anyway, probably a good reason why he's left behind. Hey, now we're on to the next one. This one's name's unknown. HUD name, UW. Nickname, what the fuck is that? Is exactly what I thought when I made it in the first place. I couldn't even spell. I don't know why I thought that was cool. It's pretty dumb. German and Al-Qaeda, because I didn't know how to spell. Anyway, HUD name, UW. Before we even get into it, dumb funny story. 246, fights clean. So in middle school, there was this Volkswagen commercial that came out, and they had like the hand gestures and the signs, and it was all about like gang war or something. So like dub, like V-dub, like Volkswagen and stuff. So I just started naming people like Dub. Like I had a little gang for Barrett, which we'll show later, but for now, on to unknown. Now, like the mask completely covers the man's face, first of all. But you gotta outline, like, and he's got, I used to know that face paint. It's a kabuki looking type face paint. But he has this little mark on his head. And I do use that on Speedy Loco quite a bit. Anyway, this guy's got, like, a weird back tat, because I tried to make cool back tats. I will actually show you. Maybe I won't show you till now. Maybe I will. Who knows? I might. Yeah, I possibly can. We'll see. Anyway, I gave him this arm, like, cast. I tried to make it look like he had an arm injury by wrapping up around his shoulder, attaching it to tape, even though the tape has the German flag. And I gave him that thing around his neck. It's really cool. So, here's something you don't know, because you've never seen either or his faces. But the face morphing for UW here, unknown, went on to become the initial face morphing I actually used for Speedy Loco from S007 to 2K14. With, you know, tweaks and adjustments here over the years to make sure everything looks right due to the changes, but yeah, this face under here is actually the face I used for Speedy Loco, which begs the question. The guy's 6'3", 246, and I didn't make Speedy Loco in this game. So I tried to carry on his lineage through El Luchador. But anyway, there could be a reason he's left behind. He could be a different person. We'll never know. Or will we? Anyway, on to the next one. On to the next one. Back in the day, my dumbass probably would have called him Sun Ki, because he's from China. And this is when I started getting into Dynasty Warriors around this time, so I was playing 5 Extreme Legends. as you can see on my channel. Not a shill. But yeah, so I didn't even know the correct pronunciation anyway. It's more likely Sun Ke, if we wanted to get correct, depending on the characterization of the name anyway. Villain, China, let's look at him. So, that hair, as you can see, the brown, slicked back hair, might have been a predecessor for what became Yang Bao. And, like, I gave him the coolest thing I think about this when I see this car is not the jeans with, like, the stone cold skull, not the tarantula arm, the dumb flames on the chest, but let's see if we can just zoom into the wristband. Just give me a fucking thank you. There we are. The glove, I'd say. I mean, I took the glove. I think the glove's almost the default color. It's not too far off, like minor changes. But I put a glove on under it. So, more, I don't know. But anyway, there's blue and black. Blue on black is always a nice color scheme. Carolina Panthers, you know, stuff like that. And then I put a black strip on top of the glove, and then I put some writing on it. It might be a Chinese character. I do not know at the moment. But yeah, he doesn't look the part, you know? But he is the villain. And I'll give him that. I mean, let's see. This dude stands 6'2". He's like 246. He's a heel from China. Sun Ke. Sideburns, the hair slicked back, chin. I always go for chin. Could have been a predecessor, Yang Bao, but we'll never know. But we will know. I pretty much say he is. Anyway, carry on to the next one. We're back. Darius, D-Dub, like the story I was telling on Unknown about the Volkswagen commercial and whatnot. As you can see, soldier, Germany. I figured I'd get my own German army or something. I don't know. That sounds like a really bad idea. Soldier. He was a big boy, 338 pounds, heel, raw. Look at him. Well, he's smiling. He's got a mohawk and a stubble, green eyes. Those green eyes? Yeah, they're green. Blondish hair. Let's see what he's got going for him. So, I created Brock Lesnar. Or I didn't create him. I got Wolfgang JT's formula shoutouts because he makes fucking great cause and probably still does. Anyway, so I got inspiration just to try to make sick tattoos. So if we can get piss in a bucket. If we can just get close enough gloves. There we go. So there's the tattoo is full. I don't really understand what I was trying to do with it, but all I was doing was trying to make sick art. There was one point me and my cousin just tried to draw tattoos. For some reason we had inspiration, wanted to become like tattoo artists. Didn't pan out, didn't go anywhere, but he has this other tattoo on his arm. It's light blue for some reason. But yeah, we got wings on the top, wings on the bottom. We got anchors. It's all symmetrical for the most part. It's a weird tattoo. I don't understand what I was doing with it. And then he's got the devil chick art on his legs because he's a soldier. Anyway, I didn't even check. He took up all the layers because his entrance attire, I gave him a cool blue vest. Oh my goodness. Design-wise, it's kind of cool, but I mean, part of the reason he was left behind, I'm pretty sure SVR07 took out a lot of shit, like a lot of good shit. So it was hard to replicate what we were given. So, like, I didn't want to make the tattoo again, because it was hard enough to do in the first place, and I didn't really know how. So we got stuck in the lap of the thing, and it just didn't bother, and I was like, not gonna do it, and that is probably why he got left behind. Oh, and one little tidbit I forgot to mention, now I'm adding it on. His name's Darius. Like, that's not even a real name. This was totally after. This was after Mortal Kombat Deception was out, but before Armageddon was announced, or out, so that's where I got the name, from Mortal Kombat. Just thought I'd add that in there. Might be another reason he was left behind. That character was pretty shit. Anyway, up next, Brian Blood with a Y. His nickname was BB. That's pretty bad. 277. These guys were apparently huge. Anyway, look at this guy. He's the twin brother of Paul Blood. And these guys really haven't made it any much further in my games. I mean, I made Paul Blood the second. And you're wondering why the second? Why not the first? And I'm like, elaborate storylines. So let's look at his face. Beards, little should be closer to the hair color. Same with the eyebrows. They're more reddish. It's almost like he dyes his hair, as you can see with the hair outwards and the crucifix earrings. But let's get there. So he has these cool little pants. Red. Black on red. Classic heel. Classic lameness. A bad looking scar. Skulls and My sound effects are completely gone. Or at least these ones are. There's no way this didn't have sound effects. So, see, pattern. So let's just zoom up, get on the scar, and there's the back tattoo. Now, it's some really elaborate looking sword thing, as I'm guessing, as I can see it. But that was, I'd say, my masterpiece of this game. Since I was like a kid or something, I thought this was the hottest thing ever, and it took a really long time to do. That's why he's a twin brother. So I could use this tattoo twice, because I thought it was so cool, and why not? I mean, the elbow pads aren't even like the darkest black, so that's proper for once, but I mean, look how cool that tattoo is. In my opinion, I thought it was cool, even though it's like squiggly and stuff. But yeah, these guys, he didn't really make it too far. I don't want to say he's left behind, but like I was saying, in S307, you couldn't even make this tattoo. S308, couldn't make it either. So, you really had no options to go any further. So that's possibly the reason why these guys had such a short-lived, thing. Because I didn't want to redesign them, because I liked their stuff so much that I thought it was cool, and I didn't want to give them something else. Possibly why left behind. Last but not least, the future. The future awaits a new generation. So I thought that was a cool line. Really highlighted SmackDown vs. Raw and the Revolution and the direction they were going. And his nickname's Future. And that's a prefix. Future. Jose Spade. And from St. Louis, because my favorite hockey team is St. Louis Blues. So I had to figure, make a guy rep St. Louis. So why not? And turns out I made this like slime ball looking guy with slime ball sideburns. Slime ball like butt chin, peach fuzz. Like really glossed over looking eyes and eyebrows. Blonde hair, green eyes again. Seemed to be a common theme. But I could never get this guy a attire. Like, see what I mean? He has that stupid dragon tattoo on one arm, and like that tattoo on the other, and really weird placements, tattoos on his back, like a green spade. Transparency issues, I don't know, but like his tights, he has like little bitty boots and like ugly gray knee pads. And bright blue tights with spades on each side, and it says future on his ass. And it's not even like legible almost. It's like almost hard to read. That E looks really cut off. And one interesting thing I did with the trunks was, see this little black band on the left leg that I didn't connect proper? That was his interesting idea. Like, I had it all going. I was gonna make this cool, not a cool, but like, I thought he was cool, but it was like super douchey. I'm the best guy. I'm gonna be better than everybody else, the future. And his nickname. But instead, like, his attire and the rest of his appearance without his face came off so shitty that, like, I didn't even care for the rest of it. I mean, that's probably the coolest thing I did. The crest in the word in the spade with the wings sticking out of it, that's probably the coolest thing. I should have used that on the rest of his attire, now that I look at it. But I don't know, could this guy have a chance? What was his height? 6'1"? I don't know. He's not big enough. not big enough. Anyway, that's probably a reason why the future got left behind. So when you go to the future and you experience everything and you come back to avoid getting left behind, this is not how you do it, because, boy, unlike future Tex, Jose Spade, just wasn't up for the cut. He was left behind. Take care, everybody.